Peace and love, everybody. This is Ken Obasi Leslie again. As I always say, I'm in my studio. We're going to talk about like art, and I'm going to draw some more cards. Basically, going to be discussing the energy of things that are happening in the matrix, in the ether. Things that are happening to us, with us, around us. And so let me get started here. Like I always tell you, it's just that basically I love pulling cards from my Orisha tarot deck. I'm going to shuffle some of these cards here, and so I can make pull. I'm gonna quickly pull 5 cards, and really before I get started, I just wanted to talk about an artist. A lot of times I show my artwork, but it's really about art. It's just, and it doesn't make any difference who it is, whether it's me or somebody else. But one of the artists that I met on my journey as an artist, his name is, they call him Grandpa Smokey Brown. And Smokey was a very close artist to me. And we hung out a lot, and he taught me a lot. And, the experience that I had with him was incredible, because he was an amazing soul. It was just, he was my shaman. He was, and I've been feeling here lately that he is speaking to me again. I could just feel it in the spirit and everything. But before, I just wanted to show you a piece that he did that I have. I have a few of his pieces, but this is one piece that while I was hanging out with Smokey, we did art together or whatnot, and this is in Columbus, Ohio. Actually, he lived in Columbus. Smokey passed away in 2005, and but one of the things that I used to do also is I did art workshops with kids, in different places, at the William Thomas Art Gallery in Columbus and everything. So this is one of the pieces that Smokey did for me in homage to me doing a series of workshops, and and basically my organization at that time, and still is, called Beyond Image. And so while I was in the studio, he quickly put this together, and as you can see, this is supposed to be an image of me right here, with the Beyond Image on top. And you can probably see some of the kids, that would be part of the workshop, and some of the things. And Smokey did what you call collage and paper mache, and a lot of his pieces are, I should say, kind of three-dimensional, like, and I remember when he did this piece, and he did the piece and painted some and collage and whatnot, and then he took this clear plastic paper and just wrapped the piece, and took a stapler and just stapled everything on, and I was just, sitting back saying like, man, what are you doing? But that was his flow, that was his style, that was, what the spirit was telling Smokey to do at that time, so, and that's one of the things that I always loved about him, because he was so spontaneous, and some of the things that I didn't really understand why he did it, but usually it just came out to be what it is, and everything. So, but yeah, he says to show you the piece again, and I will show you some more pieces of Smokey's work as I upload more videos later on and everything. So, but basically, I just wanted to get to the reading because I don't want to, be too long here. And one of the first cards that I'm pulling here is, get this a little closer, and one of the first cards I'm pulling here is from the Orisha deck, is the Nine of Water. The Nine of Water, and according to the Hebrew Kabbalah, the Ninth Sephirah, this explains the 9 moons in the sky. There's 9 moons in the sky full of stars, and fishermen have thrown their nets into the sea, and and they're going to catch their abundance of fish when they bring their net in. This card is about prosperity and profits. It's about love. We are harvesting our fruits. Good sowing, the mind goes hand in hand with the heart. There's no imbalance between the emotions and the mind. We are very close to complete happiness. Our physical welfare is evident. There are factors that are found in this combination. So basically the energy is speaking to us in terms of, the good things that we've been doing, are going to come back as an abundance. What you can call it karma. The basic laws of what goes around comes around. You sow good seeds, you get good crops. So it's just that basically, and you can see that there's a net that is really full there, and this is speaking to those who have been sowing some good seeds, who has really a good pocket of seeds, so it's just that, but hey, but basically this card is saying don't worry, as long as you're doing what you should be doing, everything's going to be all right, so basically this is where this is coming from here. Because even in this time of chaos and confusion and whatever you want to call it, you can still, you can still be protected and still get a good harvest, and you can hear my cat Sebastian's in the background. She's mad at me right now because of the fact that I won't hold her, and but don't worry. So this next card is Six of Air. 6 of Air out of the Orisha Tarot deck. It's a beautiful image. There's 6 birds on the seashore flying away, and they're trying to reach the land, or they may just be flying around, playing in the air. And all of that, so they are with the gift of flying, the ability to spend the night on any shore where they find suitable weather. It was funny, I was kind of just looking at, one of those geographic type shows on Netflix, David Attenborough, and it's just looking at birds and, just thinking about like, how free they are, they can land anywhere and pick for food, and, and if the area is not sufficient, they can, get back in the air and go somewhere else and find some place where there's more food or more abundance or more things that they need, and but this card is about pilgrimage, congregation, exodus, agglomeration, going away to find something new or something highly desired. Emissaries or representatives. Your final destination may come through water on other lands, or it may be related to the element, linked to spirituality in the highest of psychic level. So, it's just basically, hey, it's just that it's all about being free, and it's all about being, not afraid to, if you feel in your heart and feel in your spirit that you need to make that move, you need to fly off and get somewhere else and find out where that abundance is. And this card speaks to me, it's just, it speaks to my spirit, it speaks to my fears, as well as, things that I've been going through and what I've been, so, hey, it's just because, hey, we're not getting any younger, as they always say, the old cliche, but it's just but now is the time to have that courage in order to get up and free yourself and fly away and fly to another place where, hey, that may be the place. Who knows, So, again, this is a 6 of air, and another card that fell out of the deck is the Undines and the Mermaids. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's either Undines or Undines and Mermaids. These govern different means of communication and expression, oral, written, gestural. They have a spirit of service for others and generate fraternal things. I'm feeling this card too, because there's some things that I need to do in order to express myself, and this expression is going to help others or whatnot. It's in my heart to do this, so I need to get busy with it. I need to get busy, and you need to get busy with it too. Because there's some things that in your spirit that you need to do. And whether it's writing or whether it's cooking or whatever is your fancy or your moose, it's time to get busy. These elements represents all who, having many years of experience in a certain domain or having inherited certain behavior, are close to activities that alleviate physical pain. People such as doctors, physical therapists, masseuse, among others, insomuch as they also represent social communicators. They may be reporters, speakers, art critics, movie reviewers, and so on. Oh God, and I'm just feeling this card is like going right directly into, some things that I should be doing. And together with the cards of little benefit, they warn about lack of humanitarian feelings and the absence of solidarity, lack of communications. That's a warning. So basically it's time to communicate. It's time to express. As they say, expression is the opposite of depression. So you say you don't want to keep that stuff in. You want to let it out and let it be known and celebrate. And hey, rejoice, have fun. Because it's all about having fun and doing those things that are close to heart and in our spirits. Next card I got here, and I'm going, like I'm saying, I'm going through this quite quickly. But here we go. A message from the air, you know. So basically, this card is a message from the air. We're dealing with a little fairy here, ethereal and light, standing on a cloud. And this messenger is seen in dreams, perpetuating the endless innocence and purity of birth. She's a fairy that grants wishes and protects creators. She drives her heavenly magic from one hand to the other, closing a wonderful circle of creation with a tingling and a shining star. Her inspiring moose is clearly seen in the halo self fall towards the earth in the form of staves with notes of a future melody. They will reach a bohemian musician who will know how to combine them and become a great artist for the joy and enjoyment of many people. The fine and crystalline movements do not deprive her of security, courage, and action. Fairies are described as having protective streaks, granting wishes, and neutralizing the actions of negative situations or negative people. Stick to what you have agreed and do not let yourself down. You have the inspiration and the protection necessary to finish your work, creation, project, task, or procedure. Oh God, this is really speaking to me. Negative things will disappear and your capacity will be seen. Tune up your senses and train yourself more intensely because there will be great prospects for you. So this is basically what this card is about. And, it's just that, just focus. Just go ahead and have fun. Just do what you know you got to do. There are things that we know in our heart that we need to go ahead and do. And sometimes we talk ourselves or think ourselves out of it, based upon, a little fear, a little overanalyzing or whatever it might be. But hey, it's just that you don't have to wait to get all your ducks in a row and all that kind of stuff. It's just, just start something, just start doing something that, like you like to do and have fun with it, and I think that things will really come together and, and be prosperous, So again, I just wanted to show you the piece that Smokey Brown did. Wait a minute, yeah. Maybe you could see this side of the piece a little bit better, since I kind of turned the light around or whatever, But as I was saying before, it says that Smokey was a very close friend of mine, and he was like the shaman or the angel that came into my life to he showed me a lot of things about art. Through him, I met a lot of people. He was hilarious, and he was a fantastic storyteller. He used to have me enthralled and different things that he used to talk about. But anywho, I have almost forgot. I got one more card here, and here it is. This is the air element. The air element. Air is masculine and an active element, and the elements that corresponds to the three astrological signs, which are Gemini, a mutable sign, Libra, cardinal sign, and Aquarius, a fixed sign. And these are the air signs, and oxygenation feature of the air, and its glorifying essence. Take into account the dates governing the three signs under the element. Characteristics: intellectuality, being expansive, lyricism, communication, a situation of association and brotherhood. So it's just that this is what this card is about. It's just it's about that communication, and it's about all those things that are dealing with the element of air. And so it's just that, like, I had to say, give me some space. I need some air, or whatever. So, but anywho, I want to thank you for spending a little time with me, and until our next video, I hope everything is going well for you or whatnot. Things are changing. Like I said, we're in the shift, and so let's take advantage of it, because those energies are strong. They're strong, and it's just that as we sit back and meditate and start to feel what those energies are about, it's just that they'll come to us in our dreams, and you would know. You would know once you get still and get quiet. So anywho, thank you for listening to me, and until next time, Udabo.